Building a powerful physique is possible without a gym membership, hours of free time, or complex equipment. A routine built around just two movements, the push-up and the pull-up, offers a highly efficient path to strength. Stripping away the machines and the long lists of exercise variations forces you to focus entirely on the work. There are no novelty exercises to get lost in, and no complex programming to hide behind. But minimalist training has a common pitfall. Many lifters assume that the only way to progress with bodyweight movements is to grind out sloppy repetitions until they reach a state of total physical exhaustion. This chart illustrates junk volume. As the number of repetitions increases along the bottom axis, actual muscle stimulation drops off sharply into this shaded zone. At this point, you are accumulating fatigue rather than building strength. Success in bodyweight training relies on the precision of the technique, rather than simply increasing the quantity of poor movements. A simple routine provides little benefit if the internal mechanics are flawed. Achieving high-level results requires two specific biomechanical corrections. The first correction occurs before you start the movement. You must intentionally set your muscular tension prior to applying resistance to the floor or the bar. Look at the push-up sequence. Deliberately flex the chest, triceps, glutes, and abs. The same principle applies to the pull-up. After grabbing the bar, aggressively squeeze the back, shoulders, biceps, and hands. This full body tension must be locked into place before your feet leave the floor or step off a support chair. Presetting tension also stabilizes the body. It braces the joints against the abrupt transfer of weight as you begin the repetition. Locking in this tension ensures maximum muscular recruitment from the very start. This loaded position creates a much stronger stimulus for growth than starting from a relaxed state. The second correction involves the lifting phase itself, concentric acceleration. During the eccentric or lowering portion of the movement, the goal is control. You lower your body toward the floor smoothly, resisting gravity. Once you transition to the lifting phase, you change the tempo. You drive off the floor or pull toward the bar with an explosive burst of speed. This velocity chart shows the contrast: a slow, steady descent, followed by a sharp, explosive ascent. This tempo forces your muscle groups to fire together as a single cohesive unit. Accelerating through the lift increases the force your muscles must generate, making every repetition a more effective stimulus for strength and muscle growth. Once the mechanics are established, we can look at the programming. The way you structure your sets and repetitions determines the physiological outcome. For hypertrophy, or building muscle mass, the targets are 2 to 3 hard sets of 10 to 20 repetitions. You must push the effort close to muscular failure. Taking high-tension repetitions to the edge of your physical limit within this rep range forces the muscle fibers to adapt to the metabolic stress, which triggers growth. Building pure strength requires a different structure. You move to 4 or 5 sets, leave a few repetitions in reserve, and increase the total resistance. You increase that resistance by adding weight or using harder leverage variations. Keeping a few reps in the tank while holding this heavier tension allows the nervous system to produce more force without overtaxing your recovery. Both of these physical goals are achievable with only push-ups and pull-ups. The specific adaptation is a result of how you manage the sets, reps, and internal tension. Mastering the internal mechanics of these fundamental movements provides more precise control over your physical results than chasing exercise variety.